Hey gamers, Melkor6925 here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. This video is going to be another deck spotlight, and again this is going to involve the Royal Giant, but this deck is doing fantastic. So far I have played 13 games. Out of that 13 games we have won 11 and lost 2, and the 2 that we have lost are against opponents with far higher level cards than ourselves. So a very, very nice deck indeed. So let's just have a quick look at the deck, and then we'll have a look at a couple of the replays. So firstly, it involves the Elixir Collector. We have the Goblin Hut. We have the Barbarians. We have the Goblins. We have the Royal Giant himself. We have the Arrows and the Fireball. And we also have those Spear Goblins. The main point of this is get the Elixir Pump down, get your Goblin Hut down, and get your Royal Giant down at front and have him pushed and be targeted before sending in those Goblins to take out the tower. Now you want to try and get those Barbarians in front as well to provide distractions, so from such things such as Teslas and things like that. So let's have a look at the actual Warlock so far to date. So obviously I did lose my last one, but as you can see I was far out leveled on cards, and I just couldn't break him down really. I nearly did get one of the towers but just couldn't quite get it. Other than that, we've had a 1-0 victory, a 2-1 victory, 2-1 victory, 3-1 victory, 2-1 victory, 1-0 victory. We did have a defeat there, but once again we was out leveled on cards, and like I say, we don't have any legendaries yet, as I'm sure you're aware, and our opponent did. Another victory, another victory, and another victory, and another victory. Oh, and look at that again, another victory. And all these victories have been opponents either same level or higher level than me with levels of cards. So unfortunately I have lost most of these replays, but we do have 2 really that we can have a look at. As you can see, we have a 2-1 victory here against an opponent with higher level cards than us, especially on the rare front. So let's have a look at this one, and then we will have a look at the last one as well, and just show you how this deck really plays. Now as you can see, this is a level 8 opponent to our level 9, but as you can see, those cards that he has are actually higher level than ours, so we don't really have much of an advantage at all. So I need to get my Goblin Hut or my Royal Giant or my Elixir Collector out. So I just put them Goblins up front to start, just to do a bit of damage really. I'm going to pop that hut at the back. I'm going to have to drop my Barbarians to take out that Hog Rider, who is level 7. Unfortunately, poor placement from myself, meaning I didn't quite get the troops I needed down, and my opponent is going to do some serious damage to my tower, especially with that freeze spell, putting me on the back foot from the very beginning. But this will then show you how you come back with this deck. So Royal Giant in front, and then Spear Goblins behind, because I want to try and do as much damage to that tower. Unfortunately, he does arrow those and takes them down very quickly, but we are going to do a nice amount of damage to that tower, leaving us 11, 4, 3. Now it's about time we start getting this Elixir Collector down, because we need to be a little build up the elixir. So we get that collector down, and as we do that, so does our opponent, leaving us virtually level pegging on the elixir front. But we still do have a bit of life left in that Goblin Hut, which is going to do a little bit more damage to that left hand tower for us. So as time starts to tick away, I put down another Goblin Hut, because I want to keep up the pressure down that left side. Now he drops that Val in the back again with that Musketeer, so I use the Fireball to take as much damage of both of them as I can, and take a bit more damage off that tower, giving us the slight lead. As you can see, he drops that Hog Rider again. Now I want to take out that Musketeer, so I did drop that at the back. Now I am going to lose this tower, but I am going to have the start of a nice little push going down this left hand side. I'm going to drop my Royal Giant in front. Unfortunately, he is going to arrow down all those Goblins, but it does mean we are going to have another good go at that tower, and we are going to go 1 tower apiece. So there it goes. We're going to take out that Elixir Collector now before it gets to get off that 1 extra elixir, and we'll start to do some damage on that tower. But I'm not going to go for the tower. I'm going to make a big push down the right and try and win this. So Barbarians in front, Royal Giant behind. Now we're going to take that cannon out in quick order. I'm going to drop those goblins, and then we're going to push for this tower. Now, there's only 28 seconds left, but we want to start this push now. So we're going to throw as many troops at this as we can. Now, he's dropped that Valk to take out my Royal Giant, so I'll just use that Fireball to slow it down. Barbarians go in now to take out that Vike, and then to take out that cannon. I'm going to drop that Royal Giant in the middle to take that damage and to batter that tower down, giving us the victory with only 5 seconds to spare. Hardly any damage taken on our right tower for a comfortable 2-1 victory. Very solid play and very well done. Now we will just have a look at one more replay. Now, as you can see, this opponent does have a level 4 golem. He has level 7 rares. He has the princess, another legendary, which I still don't have, and his commons are level 9. So as you can see, I am far outmatched on this as well. But I do able to pull off a nice victory for plus 40 cups. So let's have a look at how we went about this one. So, good common courtesy to wish your opponents good luck. So, wish them good luck, and away we go. So first things first, let's get that elixir collected down. Just as we hit 10 elixir, we're not going to waste any of our elixir. Now, he uses Fireball. It seems to be a common trait in this battle that he uses Fireball on my collectors, but that's not going to bother me. I'm now going to put down my hut on the left hand side to continue this push. Now, as you can see, my opponent does have Spear Goblins, which he drops at the back before putting down his own elixir collector. It's time I start my push now, so I'm going to put the Royal Giant at the back just because I want to build up some troops around him and give him some protection. Now, as you can see, he does have the princess, so I don't want any issues with that, so I'm just going to arrow that down. He's going to put his cannon down, and as soon as he does that, I'm going to drop down my own goblins to take that out. He does Fireball me, so I drop my barbarians down to go in behind the Royal Giant to go for that tower. Now, he does drop those 3 minions and that Mini P.E.K.K.A, unfortunately, and he does defend his tower quite well there, but I am still going to take off quite a bit of HP off that tower. Unfortunately, that princess shows her ugly head again. Now again, I'm just going to drop down this elixir collector to start building up that elixir after I've got my opponent's tower down to 868. He's barely touched my tower at this moment in time. Only thing so far is that Fireball. Now I use the arrows again because I want to take out that princess and I don't want her doing any damage. It's 3 points for 3. Not a great trade-off, but since I still have the Fireball, I don't mind doing that in that situation. So my opponent does have 2 elixir collectors down, it's just going to be 1 now. Now he drops those minions. I'm not too worried about the minions. I'm just going to let them go. I'm not going to use my Fireball or anything like that. I'm just going to let them come in. They're not going to really get any tower damage off of my tower. So I've dropped my Royal Giant because I want to do another push. Now I see my opponent is starting his push down the opposite side. I'm just going to ignore that for the time being because I want to try and get this tower down. So I use my own Fireball to take out the princess and take out that cannon. And we are having a big push now for that tower. Now I know I'm going to get that tower down, so I'm going to drop my hut in. I'm going to drop those goblins down to do some damage to that. Then I'm going to drop my own hut in the centre to pull over that golem. Spear goblins in the back. Now then barbarians, because I want to take out that damn princess. Now I'm not going to worry about those 2 golemites on my tower. I'm just going to let them go. I'm going to continue this push up the left just to get that tower down. I'm then going to Fireball their minions and that Mini P.E.K.K.A, knowing that he can't do enough damage to it, and then I'm just going to place my troops in front to stop him getting anywhere near that tower for a solid 1-0 victory. My opponent put up a good fight. Now he was the same level as me, but like I said, he did out-level me on all cards as well. So a solid 1-0 victory. This deck is so resilient. What I like about it is that not only is it good on offense, but it also works very, very well on defense. Even though I don't have any defensive buildings, I don't run defensive buildings very often. So that's the deck, guys. It's the elixir collector. We have the goblin hut with the barbarians, the goblins, the lovely Royal Giant himself. We have the arrows, the Fireball and the spear goblins. A very, very solid deck that works well on offense and defense. And as I showed you before, though I do have that 1 defeat in there, or the 2 defeats in there against high level opponents, the deck performs exceptionally well time and time and time again. So guys, that's it from me. If you like what you see, comment below, let me know. If you've not subscribed, do me a big favour guys, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you gamers next time. Take care.